Hello everyone. I have been thinking to make a video about an upcoming game. It's called Rise Online World. The game was announced February 11th in 2020, and it's based on a company called Rokosoft. They have used Unreal Engine 4 to make this game. Today I'm gonna explain you the things on their website, the things we know, and there's a lot more that we don't know yet. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some of the trailers they have been posted to their YouTube channel, and also some gameplay videos they shared. So as I can say at the moment, the game's alpha server will come out on August 16, 2020, and also we don't know anything about the official release yet. So we'll see how things go. You know, they have been affected with this COVID-19 like rest of the world, so they had to postpone their process and made all excited uh, players, you know, like to wait for that. And recently they just updated their website. First of all, I can say that I see that. First of all, as you guys see, the website is in Turkish, but the game will be based on like primary language will be English, and we will have an option as a Turkish person to choose the Turkish game and play it like that. First of all, as I can say on their website, they have their videos, musics. They shared a lot of soundtracks. You can go to multimedia graphics right here. You know, there are different zone pictures and all that stuff. The graphics are drawn really good. You know, their FX are so good. I mean, it's really good to have a Turkish company making these games, so we can actually step in MMORPG and all the other games. So it actually makes me proud of it. And if I go to the guide, which is it's writing in Turkish over here, which I can go to classes, and you'll see that there are four basic classes: rogue, warrior, priest, and mage, and they have subclasses. For example, for rogue, you can play as an assassin and archer. They have like key skills, and I'm not going into details of these because, as I said, we don't know how effective these will be. So we'll see once we start playing the game. And each class, I don't think all of them are full yet, but some of the classes have a small gameplay and detailed video how the graphics will be. So let's just go on an example. Watch this one. Should stay where the sun. Can I help you not to hurt anymore? We saw brilliance when the world was asleep. There are things that we can have but can't keep. If they say, who cares if one more light goes out? Well, as you guys can see, like this is like a versus video. It's a gameplay shared by the developers. So it looks really nice, you know, like we've been stuck with a game called Night Online, and we've been like, as a Turkish player, you know, I'm just saying the whole country. We've been playing Night Online or Metin 2, like a few games that were actually captured by us, you know, like corrupted by us. The whole nation just grew up by playing these games. So finally, probably one of the kids who started 20 years ago, like 15, 20 years ago, playing Night Online, just grew up and became computer engineer or something like that, and decided, okay, we grew up with this game, let's make it more advanced and make our own game. So, and it's really nice that they took that step. So, and this is what they have created based on not interface wise, but like based on the gameplay. You know, like the games I mentioned was famous with their PvP version, and it really differed that game I mean Night Online, from the other MMORPG games, because the PvP system is like a tab target. Same thing is gonna happen in Rise Online, but the main purpose was just to fight. Like if you go in World of Warcraft, mostly you will be just feasting on doing dungeons, like more on PvE, and the PvP is just like lesser. For example, like in a game called Eternal Magic, is just doing dungeons and quests and all that stuff, and it gets boring at the time. But that game I mentioned, and I believe game will follow the same path. It's just gonna be based on, let me make items, let me get stronger, and just go and kill the enemy. So it's really nice. The graphic wise, it's better than the game I mentioned, and hopefully the controls will be the same or more advanced, like more skills, like different effects related with the skills. Let's continue to watch it. I mean, it looks really nice how everything glows in there. I hope the game will be this close to it, because the videos usually is like more edited than the game itself changes a little bit, but I believe it will be too close. This is what we're gonna see in the game. I mean, you by the user interface, like you can see like all the damage you're making is just writing on this little chat screen. It's not a chat screen, but like an information screen. Your skill bars here, which you can expand like 1, 2, 3, and also your chat screen is right here, and your health and mana is right here. This mana might change by depending on the character. Rogue is just using the mana, and these are the additional uh, abilities that you're using in certain time, like scrolls and buffs and all that stuff. And this just shows your enemy, which you tab targeted, the enemy's HP. So that's it for this one. Let's just continue with the other classes, where you can see they have a warrior. One is an attacker warrior and the other one is a defensive warrior. Same thing, different key skills on both of them. You can see the difference. One is like attack is high and defense is like in mids, and defense is tops but attack goes low. This is probably going to be used as a tank in wars, like a guild wars or something like that, and also luring mobs. Like this guy probably be luring hundreds of them, and then the rest of the team just AoE kills them, or like one by one. And let's go to Priest. It has 3 different subclasses: Buffer, Debuffer, and a Healer. They all have different abilities, and I believe that each one of them can be attacker or supporter. As you see, like the attack is like in the mids, but defense is high on the Buffer. But when you choose Debuffer, the defense goes low. Probably this will be differentiated by using different armor sets. So this armor set will be low on defense, but it will be giving you as a bonus maybe attack and higher, and the control will be much more difficult compared to Buffer. And also the Healer, no attack. I was wrong about this one, because the Buffer you can use as an attack somehow, but the Healer, I guess there's no option for it, and it will be like high on defense. And our last character is the Mage. Now on Mage, there are 4 different subclasses, of which they didn't activate the Arcane yet, so I can only give information about Fire, Ice, or Lightning. And Fire is just like using the highest magic skill, and the range character. Defense and attack is low, but as we said, it depends on the magic. The higher the magic is, it's more damage that you're gonna make. And the Ice one is a bit lower, but defense goes high, and the Lightning loses the defense, and it has a close magic too, like Ice. And these are the 4 main classes I can say. I mean, they shared like some of the mobs that mobs that we're gonna see in the game. Most of you guys are familiar with these. They're like Arachnids, Archdemon, Barbarian. It's a mix of like Dota and Warcraft mobs. some things that we're familiar with in the other games, you know, like One Eye Cyclops and the Dread Cyclops, and we all know what these monsters are. So now I don't know if any of them are bosses or not. These might be just like regular monsters in the game. And also finally they have their storyline. It is in Turkish right now, so I don't know if they're gonna share an English version of it. I couldn't find on the website where I can switch it to an English. I believe that they will make the English website. The only reason they probably posted in Turkish is because there's a lot of Turkish people waiting for this game to come out, so they just mainly focused on that. But I decided myself to make a video in English to actually draw, if I'm not mistaken, to lure the foreign players into the game. Because like Night Online or Metin 2, like these games I mentioned, I had a lot of Puerto Rican, mainly Latin American friends from in the game who's still playing. We had many Polish friends, Malaysian, you know, Chinese. So many people were playing that game. So I believe this game can draw all those people into it, and all will probably be transferred to Rise Online rather than keep playing Night Online. Because I'm not just saying bad. I just don't want to say bad things about the other game, but that game just recently became based on money. Like more money you put in, it turned into be a pay-to-win game. And the reason most people are playing it, you don't pay the game itself. You actually can pay the players who built it better items and just trade the items, and they make money and you get the gears. So you can become much better in the game and kill everyone you hit, you know, your attacks going higher. And for that reason, the prices went up and up and up each day, and most people not right now can't even afford it, you know. There are characters that you can just trade with a car or a house, and players like me who just want to be fair and who doesn't want it to be a pay-to-win game, they probably going to be transferred into this game because their slogan was, it won't be a pay-to-win game. You can get some costumes with from their shop in the game, but it's just going to be a minimal effect on you. And it will be mainly based on killing the monsters, not killing the other people. So it won't be items that you can use on PvP. That's why I personally like to have a game like this. So pretty much that's it with their website. I can just show you guys. Let's go back to their YouTube channel. And one of the last videos they shared about a priest gameplay. They put it on every video that they used Unreal Engine 4. So it explains right here that it's an attacker priest. So you can become an attacker on a buffer and debuffer. So this depends on like which one you picked. And they have a defensive priest as well, that it can be healer, buffer, or debuffer. Here you can see their inventory. It shows like which map we're at, and also it has a mini map right out here. Because of the YouTube, I'm sorry you guys, you can't see it clearly, but it has like little icons right here, probably for like skill bar, inventory, you know, like little icons for those, and some on the left side which shows like quests and other things. As I said before, it has the skill bar right here. Now you have a little photo of yourself right up here, and the chat section is much more advanced now. It has the all shout, whisper, party, clan, and general. The sword lifts up a little, then hits again. You know, like it seems like it makes a half hit and then a full hit. The other game, which is called Night Online, had a tab and then R is an automatic attack. So it probably has that because we used to use that R as a combo. So you just tab the target, press R, it makes a movement, but before it even completely hits the sword, you just automatically use the main skill you want to hit. So it was making a combo like a you were shortening the time that skill actually applies on the character. So I believe that it has the same system that you can use in this game too. Nice graphics, everything is really good. You can see the cursor movement on the floor. The monsters looks good. Now they made these much more brighter, and I believe they can be moved from anywhere in the map. Here we go, they have this defensive priest, as I said. It has the priest skills right here. You can choose whichever you want. And now they have defensive priest, 2 versus 2. I think the other one is a warrior. Skills glow so good, you know. It looks really good. Colorful. The area is really good, and you can actually see the bounces on the screen when you hit or when you get hit. So I think those AoE skills are debuff skills, just to debuff the enemy. And this is the healing skill, like an all party heal. And they put a little note right here saying do not forget that the game is still on developing stage. So they just want us to be patient on it. Even though when the game is published, they will keep updating and making corrections and changing things, or maybe adding maps or taking out things, you know. So we hope to see this game as early as possible. Here's their Discord channel and the announcements, the notes from the developers. They will have over like 150 different armors and costume sets. There will be like close to 250 weapons in the game. At the moment they have 150 monsters in the game. It will be a free to play, and it won't be a pay to win game. This is their philosophy. It won't be a pay to win game. They were probably upset about the other game being pay to win, and they couldn't actually get in a higher position in that game because of financial issues. And now they're actually taking revenge from that game by making a game themselves to rival the other game. It's a good tactic, you know, like you're fed up with paying money on that game, which most of the people is right now. The weapons will be based on flame, poison, dark, chaotic, ice, and lightning. They will glow with those colors, you know. The poison probably will glow in like purple, and dark will be like blackish. And the game will be English and Turkish, which you can choose in between. And they only accepted limited people, so limited people signed up to the game, which I'm not one of them. So I'm sorry, I wasn't doing any YouTube channel at that moment, and I wasn't actually paying that much of attention to this game. I can say that I apologize from the developers and Rokosoft itself. And also, they will have a DPS meter, so like I believe that they will base it like the loading from the boxes when you kill a monster. It will be based on the DPS meter, but at the same time, you can just cancel getting any items from that loot drop, and you can just let other players get them. For example, like your level's 80, which we think that the highest level will be 80, and you're trying to level up your friend who's 60. So you don't want to loot anything from his box. You just want him to keep everything that's not valuable for yourself. So you can just actually close that or block it, and then he will or she will get the items. And but if everyone is in the same level and they all want to get some loot from that box, then probably DPS meter will choose who makes more damage or who heals more, so who is more useful for the party, and then it will just loot it by that way. and there will be runes on the items. So other than upgrading the items, you will have to input runes and then level up the runes. And as I said, it will have a item soulbound, so they might drop on you as soulbounded, or once you equip them, it will be soul bonded onto you. We don't know if they're gonna sell unbounding items in their personal shops, so you can actually pay money and then unbound it and sell it to someone else. So that's all I can say about the game. I hope it comes out and it comes out as we expected, and we all go and play it. I hope other people will join to the game from different countries. We're all waiting for you guys. You know, this will be really nice. So enjoy the rest of your day or the rest of your life. Thanks for watching my video, and if you liked it, don't forget to subscribe and open the notifications. This was my first English content video on my channel, but more will come in time. So thanks for watching again. Have a great day, guys.